Yo, 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 it's your man, G-Boy T, and I'm back with another Division 2 live video, and I am talking to you guys today, and particularly the new guys or the new people who have never had a chance to run a raid, whether it's Dark Hours or Iron Horse. If you guys need help understanding what build you need, this is what I'm about to show you, so please stay tuned. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at G_boy_T for more live gaming. Of course, you can always check out my page or my channel for all the raids that we run, help people through. So everybody that shouted out to me and asked for help, hey, kudos to you guys for coming through and showing your boys some love. We help anybody. The clan is high in talent, HIT, all right? And my guy, Old Diggity, you can't forget about him. He's the GOAT. He's the one who taught me, and we can always follow him on YouTube at O-Diggidy Gaming. All right, that's Old Diggityville Gaming. All right, on YouTube. So don't forget to holler at my mans. We work one on one as my counterpartner. We help everybody we can on these raids. So feel free to shoot your man a message. All right, so let's get into the build. All right, so we got the survivalist specialization on for this build. Okay, this is a straight out DPS build for every person that's inquiring about a raid. Have this build ready to go. If you need to go to countdown, if you need somebody to go with you in the summit, however you choose to pick your targeted loot, I highly recommend countdown. That's what's gonna give you the most drops, the quickest drops, and it's gonna be the fastest way to get up this gear. All right, have somebody with you, 2 to 3 people if possible. Each one of you guys get a different brand set for targeted loot. Go on the countdown, get the drops you need, put this build together, and come holler at your man to get in the raid. Okay, all right. The raids are very fun. I know a lot of people haven't had a lot of experience, or they've had bad experience, don't want to run it again. Guys, we do teaching raids. We show you, we walk you through, we let you know what we doing, why we doing it, and how we doing it. All right, we don't do none of that fancy stuff. Whenever we showing people what to do, it's basic, simple stuff so you can understand what the raid is about and enjoy it at the same time. All right, now let's start off with specialization. We're using the crossbow. All right, the crossbow. I use this specialization mainly due to the perk that it gives you plus 10% um, protection from elites. All right, and I also like the fact that the armor kits heal you over 5 seconds instead of instantly, and it also tags onto your allies. So if somebody's 20 meters around you, away from you, within that 20-meter range, you use a health kit, your teammate can get, some of that health too as well. All right. Now, first gun we're going to is the Eagle Barrel, and this is the gun that you run the raid for on Dark Hours to get. All right. So you make sure you get all 5 of your keys while you're running the raid. Open that crate at the end, and this gun you have a chance to get once you open that crate. All right. It's not guaranteed, it's a low percentage, but hey, you got 8 people in the raid total. If everybody is helping somebody, then hey, somebody there's a chance to get it. All right. Eagle Barrel, assault rifle, exotic assault rifle. It's sitting at plus 20% expertise on weapon damage. We got 15% assault rifle damage, health damage at 21%, and of course we got the headshot damage from the attributes. All right. Eagle Strike is the talent. Accuracy increases as you continuously fire up to 30%. That's good. I like that. You just shooting, and the more you shoot, the better your aim becomes. Right? Ain't that's crazy? So headshot kills grant the tenacity buff for 15 seconds. All right. So there's a technique with this gun. Right? So you shoot somebody in the head, you kill them, your body glows up red. If you got the Eagle Bear, you know what I'm talking about, right? And it gives you a buff for 15 seconds. The strength of the tenacity is increased by 1% for a body shot. So if you got that tenacity buff on and you shooting the enemy in the stomach, in the waist, in the hip, however you want to look at it, you're gaining strength to the tenacity by 1%. All right, it's 5% for headshots. So if the only thing you're aiming at is headshots, then that's how strong you're making this tenacity buff, extra 5%. Right Now, tenacity itself is 40 to 80% of damage taken is delayed until the buff expires. All right. So any damage you taking while you're highlighted in that red tenacity buff, all right, up to 40 to 80% of that damage is delayed. All right, until the buff expires, which is the um, 15 seconds that it lasts. All right. All of the total delayed damage is reduced for each enemy killed while the buff is active. Alright, you get that? All of the total delayed damage, which is that 40 to 80% of damage that can be delayed, is reduced for each enemy killed while the buff is active. So if you at 80% on this tenacity buff and you killing, every person you kill takes that delayed damage. All right, it takes that delayed damage and it reduces it. All right, up to 100%, which means that delayed damage can be gone completely. All right, this is like one of the best guns in the game, if you ask me, assault rifle wise. All right, and that's only with 3 kills. All right, all you need is 3 kills, and that tenacity buff, that delayed damage that you will get hit with if you don't get those 3 kills, you won't get hit with it. It's just that simple, everybody. All right, so in the mods, I got the Eagle Eyesight. It's giving me that 10% critical hit chance. The bullet area is giving me plus 30 rounds. All right, so that's plus 30 rounds, and this gun is holding 60 mags. All right, it's holding 60 in the mag. Uh, Talon grip is 10% weapon handling, and the jagged beak is 15% critical hit damage. All right. So that gun alone is a beast by itself. If you don't have it and you want to get it, you want to run Dark Hours, let me and my people know, man. Hit us up on YouTube. All right, we got the Baker's Dozen as the secondary. Uh, it's got 16% weapon damage on expertise, 15% rifle damage, 17% critical hit damage, and the 10% damage to target out of cover, which is a biggie. All right, you need that. You need that damage to target out of cover. It's definitely gonna make you smack NPCs way harder. All right, than it would having damage to armor. All right, so perfect lucky shot. All right, magazine capacity is increased by 30%. All right, missed shots from cover have a 100% chance to return to the magazine. So as long as you in cover and you're shooting at an enemy, let's say you missed 30 shots, but guess what? You never lost those 30 shots because you're in cover. You still got a whole full mag until one of those bullets touch an enemy, and that's when it starts to decrease your ammo. All right, is when you connect with an ad. Now the Russian red dot sight is giving me plus 5% critical hit damage. Um, I'm using the tightly packed marksman mag, which gives you plus 5 rounds, and of course the short grip that's giving you 5% critical hit damage. All right, with the Baker's Dozen, it doesn't matter really what pistol you use. I just went with the D50. It's strong. Um, it's got 15% pistol damage, and it has damage to target out of cover as well, so you're not missing any damage. And I also decided to go with the sledgehammer. Dealing damage with a grenade applies a mark on target. Targets with mark will take 30% more damage to armor and have a negative 20% movement speed. Mark will disappear after 10 seconds. All right, so you're highly capable of doing way more damage with the sledgehammer mark on the ad. All right. Now, with the first piece of Providence, guys, I'm telling you now, this is the build you want to go with before you go into the raid. This is like a starter kit to everybody who wants to do raids, all right? Because I guarantee you, first thing they're going to put you is in a DPS where you have to do ad control. If you're not putting out enough damage, you will mess up the process. Probably have to start over, wipe, or whatever we need to do, and figure out what's going on and figure out what we need to do to find out why ads are running crazy everywhere. Okay, you don't want to be that guy or that woman that's letting ads fly out everywhere and disrupting the whole process of the raid. All right. Now, the Providence defense piece we got on the mask, it automatically gives you 15% headshot damage with the first piece. All right, so you get 15% weapon damage on the core, 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and the mod is sitting on another 12% critical hit damage. All right. Now let's go down to the vest. Now you can do this a lot of different ways. Like I said, guys, I'm showing you the best way to do this if you're just not coming on to the raids. Until you get familiar with it, until you get used to it, this is the best route to go. So Fenris Group AB, we got the chest piece, 15% weapon damage, 6% critical hit chance, 12% critical hit damage, and you got the 12% critical hit damage mod. All right. Now the talent, this is what's going to put the icing on the cake for you guys. You want to put unbreakable, all right? Especially if you're just starting new raids, all right? When your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor. You want this talent. Trust me. It's got a 60-second cooldown. Think about this. You in the raid, you die. Now somebody else has to leave their post because each person has a certain job. And if they got to leave their post to save you, then you're the one holding the team down, all right? And you don't want to be that person. All right, so the best thing to do is to rock Unbreakable because this gives you a second life immediately. All right, so you already have your original amount of armor. All right, you lose that, Unbreakable kicks in, bow, you back up to full armor. That's a second life. All right, 60 seconds goes away, and once that cooldown goes away, boom, you lose your armor again, bam, it's back. All right, another life. All right, so it works and it's great for people who just not starting the raids. Now, another way that you can go is with the ferocious claim. If you want to be more of a support helper type person, somebody who wants to give the team and yourself a boost to help the raid skedaddle a little faster, you got the ferocious claim, which is the name item for the Fenris Group AB. Does the same thing, automatically gives you assault rifle damage plus 10%. The core attribute weapon damage maxed out 15%, attribute 6% critical chance, critical damage for the second attribute 12%, and of course a mod you could put in another critical hit damage. All right, now the talent is perfect Overwatch. After staying in cover for 8 seconds, increases you and your allies total weapon and skill damage by 12%, as long as you remain in cover or in a cover to cover move. All right, so after going in cover, once 8 seconds pass, that automatically increases you and your team weapon and skill damage by 12%. All right, so that's giving them a crazy boost. Not to mention if other people in there rocking Coyotes mask, giving them a boost in that, and also the healer if they're running future initiative, giving them a boost in that as well. It's like another 15 there, maybe 30% depending on how they have their future initiative set up, right? So this can definitely help your team be great. All right, so if you don't have Unbreakable but you got the ferocious claim, or if you don't have the named item and you just got Fenris AB Group chest piece and you don't have the perfect, it's fine if you just put the Overwatch on. The only difference is the time. So you, instead of sitting in cover for 8 seconds, you got to sit in cover for 10 seconds. All right, so it does the same as that thing, give the team a boost and you're good to go. All right, so if there was a way to go, those would be the 2 ways I would recommend somebody going. All right, but definitely use Unbreakable. All right, we got the holster with the Grupo Sombra. All right, we got the automatic 15% critical hit damage on that. Just that one piece alone, and it's giving you a core attribute of 15% weapon damage. I went with the critical hit chance, maxed out at 6%, and the critical hit damage is 12%. All right, go to the knees. This is going to be the icing on the cake, because this is what's going to give you that boost that you need to lay them ads out. All right, now this is the Fox Prayer knee pad. It's the name item for the Overlord Armament brand set. All right, one of these gives you plus 10% rifle damage, which works out for me. I like rocking the rifle. The best one to me is Breakers doesn't, and that's automatically giving my rifle an extra 10%, so it works out. These knees have a special attribute. It gives a plus 8% damage to target out of cover, which is multiplicative damage. So the more percentage of damage to target out of cover you have, whether you have it on another gun, whether you have it on another piece, chest piece, or if it's given to you in some type of specialization or something. If it gives you that, then the more the merrier. You're going to be putting ads down quick. Ads do not typically hide all the time. They're usually running around out and about. And with that being said, if they're out and about, you're definitely doing more damage than you do than you would if there was in cover. Okay, so you got 12% critical hit damage for the second attribute, and that's what we rolling with the knees. Now the hands, you can do this another way too, but you definitely want to try your best to get the 3-piece Providence to get all of the Providence defense attributes for that brand set. As you can see, second piece gives you critical hit chance, 10% of that, and then the third piece gives you critical hit damage of 15%. So you want that. All right, 12% critical hit damage on the attributes, and I went with 6% critical hit chance. It's all maxed out. All right. So the last piece of this build, gear wise, is the gift. It's another named item, which is the backpack for the Providence defense. Still gives you that third highlight for the brand set of critical hit damage, giving you 15%. So these 3 piece, that's what it gives you: headshot damage, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage. Core attribute, weapon damage, 15%. Attributes, critical hit chance, 6%, maxed out. Critical hit damage, 12%. And of course, the mod is critical hit damage of 12%. Now the talent, this is one of the talents that you would want to use as well, the perfect vigilance. If you don't have the gift, it's fine. Just find a regular backpack with Providence defense and just put the regular talent vigilance on there. It does the same thing. Only thing that changed is the time for the disabled buff. So instead of it being 3 seconds like perfect vigilance, the regular one is 4 seconds. All right. So increase total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 3 seconds. So if you take any damage, your extra 25% is gone until 3 seconds has passed, and it comes right back. All right. So you want to try your best not to get hit if possible. All right. Utilize cover as much as possible. All right. Let's go down to the skills. Now the skills are going to vary. One thing that's not going to change though is the revive hive. All right, as you can see to the right here, revive hive skill is a skill. The revive hive deploys small drones that revive nearby downed allies. All right, what's going to be told to you is we use revive hives because you're going to want to use that revive hive on somebody instead of you kneeling down trying to pick them up, and then you get shot, and now it's 2 of you out of the match. So we use revive hives so that it keeps you up, and it gives you that chance to keep protecting your team on whatever process y'all running, whatever raid you're running. All right, keeps you in the fight instead of 2 being out. Now this refill speed is 163 seconds. Don't pay that no mind. The way the raid is ran, they're going to be using overcharges and everything to get your skills back. Okay. The range is 8.4. Duration is 226. So if you got your revive hive sitting on the ground somewhere, that's how long it's going to sit there before it deconstructs itself. 226 seconds. All right. The health is 796. So your ads, if they're trying to shoot your hive out, they're going to have to do at least 796,000 in damage to break it. All right. Revive armor is 35%. Now I'm using the reviver armor repair. I'm using the range and duration for my mods. Second skill, at this time when you first start the raid, it'll probably be anything at the first part. Once you get deeper into the raid, especially Iron Horse, it's going to switch, and you're going to hear a call out saying, hey, we're going to use this secondary skill for this match, but it's going to always stay revive hive no matter what throughout both raids, unless you have a particular role that causes you to use different set of skills. All right. Now this build does a lot of damage. It's going to get you through whatever ad control that you need to do. It's going to put ads down immediately. Now if you go to the stats, as we can see, the Eagle Bearer is already maxed out with critical hit chance 60%, 198% critical hit damage. Probably can be higher if I actually dug into it more, but this is great, right? This is good enough. Don't have to be Superman. Headshot damage is at 100%. Health damage 21%, which is key. You want that 21% health damage. Your assault rifle is probably the best guns to have inside these raids, next to the rifles. So if we go down and we look, all weapon damage bonus 120%. All right, that's with the 15% assault rifle damage bonus, which is 25%, and assault rifle damage bonus, which is 40%. Perfect vigilance, unbreakable is your talents. Let's go down to protection from elites, and that's another key thing. You want 10%, might not seem like a lot, but that 10% is going to help you in a lot of ways, especially in the raids. All right, so that is what this build consists of. Let's go to the shooting range real quick, and let me show you guys how this tenacity buff works and what you can do to stop it from taking your life. Alright, because it will take your life if you don't use it correctly. So we're here, we're going to keep it on normal. Alright, now shooting the head, booyah, I'm red. Tenacity buff is activated. It's only going to last for 15 seconds. If you look at that counter on your reticle, on your aim down sights, it's going to 7, 6, 5, 4. What you want to do is you want to swap your weapon. That tenacity buff is now disabled. No more tenacity. Go back to the eagle barrel. You can start back doing what you was doing. Shooting in the body, it doesn't activate. Alright? It only activates when you get a headshot. Booyah, tenacity. Now this makes you stronger, but this also delays your damage taken, right? So if you're taking damage right now, you're in the red, you're looking at the time, you're like, oh man, I haven't gotten 3 kills yet. Swap your gun. Keeps all that delayed damage from backfiring on you. Alright? And that's all you got to do with that, guys. It's real simple, quick, easy build. You don't have to have it exactly like I have it set up, just as long as you have those pieces. The only thing that you will need to have is those knee pads. Find those. And if you don't have them, find something that does damage output. Alright? Until you come across them. You can use contractor gloves if you want. If you just don't have that particular brand set at the time or at the moment, but this is definitely the blueprint to starting out a raid. All right, now I am definitely going to show you guys some footage on the raids, but for now, guys, I just wanted to show you guys how this build works, what you should do coming into the raid. So don't forget to holler at me if you guys need to raid. We help everybody, and we hope you all enjoyed this content on the first step to starting the raid. I'm your man G-Boy T. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at G_Boy T. Hit Clan, we out.